Hey, what's up? It's Jason. I'm back, and I'm in my studio, art studio, and got some Timmy's here from Canada. I got some packages to go through today, so I thought I'd open some on screen. It's afternoon here, and it is time to dig into some mail. I also got to pick up some mail from the post office that probably has some kind of fee associated. I had to show you guys this one. This is all the way out of Sweden. Check out the amount of postage on this thing. Wow, that's got to be a record for for postage. I want to keep this almost. It's man, I gotta take a picture of it. That's for sure. Hold on here. All right, now that I've taken a photograph of this thing, let's open it up and see what's actually in here. I'm thinking 7-inch singles, or it could be CDs. Just basically a bunch of Discogs orders. Maybe a little Amazon today. We'll see what happens. I was a little nervous about cutting deep into here and then end up cutting the actual product. Okay, here we go. All right, got some newsprint now, guys. News. What's the news of the day? We don't want to know. All right, we got sevens. We got us some sevens and maybe a CD here too. All right, let's see what's popping in Sweden these days. Old school stuff. I got the Flying Lizards. Flying Lizards. You know them. They did that 80s remake cover of Money. I Want Money. Well, this one they want TV. So it's pretty cool. I had never heard this track before. It's a little bit beaten up, but it was kind of cheap. So you got TV on one side and you got tube on the other. This should be a fun time. Also got some Nina Cherry in the house. There you go. Big fan of Nina Cherry back in the day. This one is Inner City Mama. Don't know if there's a remix, but the Next Generation and Kisses on the Wind Lovers Hip Hop version is on this single too. This is UK pressing, looks like, but with the center is out. There we go, got that. And next up, we're moving into some hardcore territory. I know exactly why I ordered this. Those were kind of the bonus ones. This was kind of the bonus one too. I don't think I know this band off by heart. Deceived. Smash Patriarchy. There you go. Smashing it, guys. Lyrics inside. There's that. And there is the single. Woman's and male symbols, gender symbols. But the real reason why I grabbed this 7-inch run was for this band that I just saw recently in Japan. Bib. There's some Bib right here. Yeah, this is cool. Turns out I don't have any Bib. Or I didn't have any Bib. Thought I did. Thought I had a 7-inch, so now I do. It's called Pop. And got a bunch of songs on here actually. Anxiety, Psychedelic Paralysis, Pseudopunk, Empty, and PMF. This came out in 2016 on Earthstick label. Bib are killer. I think West Coast hardcore from the US. Here we go. That's the single there. Bib, 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 Bib. And last but not least, we got another hardcore punk 7. This is Swill, CWILL, 7-inch. There you guys go. Yeah, and what was this? This is a little extra CD. Dirt Beneath the Daydream, a collection of sound from New Zealand. Oh, that's kind of cool. This is a Wire thing? Yeah, this is a Wire magazine CD sampler, which I love those from back in the day, so this is going to be great. All right, rocking some of that Swill right now. Sounds pretty sick. All Alright, let's get into the next package. Alright, next up we got a CD, probably an Amazon. But it could also been a Discogs order. I think it's from the States. Oh yeah, it's Amazon, I think. Putridity. This is some death metal from 2025, I think. Yeah, this out on Willow Tip, and I think this was one of the recommendations that came out in the year end on Marty Worm's channel. So I'm going to check it out. 8 tracks on this thing. I assume the usual kind of ghoulish death metal. There you go, Putridity. I see on the envelope now too for the CD, coming from the States, it's got an exemption, AES exemption. Because I think records and CDs are exempt from Donald Trump's tariffs for now. Don't tell him though. Don't tell him because he'll add more tariffs on there. All right, what do we got next? We got some 7 inches. Looks like. Man, gotta be careful not to cut the actual 7-inch. Just a wild man here. Actually, it's cardboard. Okay. I can feel that, you know, there's something going on there. All right, this might be the one I'm looking for. Like really looking for. This is from Greece. Is this? Yes, it is the one and the only. Man, it's a double actually because I got this, but I noticed the other day my 7-inch was getting like really warped. Still playing, but ooh, it was almost like kind of wavy. This is one of my faves. The old school version, original version of Goo Goo Muck, of course, popularized by the Cramps. But this is Ronnie Cook and the Gaylords on Norton, and hopefully in good condition. Looks really clean and does not look warped. So yeah, happy to have a double that is not going to give me any trouble. There you go, Norton. Norton for the win. It was just one record order, all the way from Greece. Yeah, it's kind of like collector scum, right? I know. All right, last but not least, we got the biggest package here going. Let's see what we got. I'm expecting more stuff, so maybe I will tie this video in with another, or maybe I won't. We'll see. Scissors. Ooh. I gotta say, opening these boxes kind of reminds me of the old days. For some reason, I've got flashback to the COVID era, and it was kind of fun. Always being stuck in the house, just receiving packages all the time of vinyl. This one is coming out of Vinyl Underground, the UK. Recommend this shop. I order from them a lot, actually, on Discogs. Should order from them direct. I don't know if they offer that option, but here we go. Starting off with some Trilogy Tapes cover. Trilogy Tapes of the UK always puts the information just on the spine. Shy Dancers on Bungeldorf Beach. Bored Young Adults is the name of this project. This is some techno, experimental techno. Some cool stuff. Then we got this. We got some Superior Elevation records going on in the house. Superior Elevation is a record shop as well as label in Brooklyn, New York, and specializing in a lot of new soul, new disco groove stuff. This is Benedict Noble, Professora, and World Groove, and T Noble, of course, is the main backer. I think he's the owner of the shop, or does new disco stuff production-wise. Another new disco thing. Yeah, here we go. The other label that's big in New York, Razor and Tape, does a lot of bootlegs and covers and edits, re-edits. So this is really cool. This is Razor and Tape 53 El Alado edits. Big Bubba, Gulab Jamun, Blaine. Maybe I'll put some on at the end of this video. And last but not least, Arp Freak. I just featured Arp Freak in my honorable mentions for best electronic music of the year. Check that video out. I guess they're Dutch. This is on a Dutch label. It's on Rush Hour Records, big shop in Amsterdam. This is a 2017 release. featuring Americo Brito Nosemagia. Just cool, kind of world beat, funky stuff. Arp Freak, check it out. So those are my recent arrivals in the mail. We'll have more to come.